Mic check, mic check, mic check. All right, we're live. All right, let's see if we got a nice camera view here. I'm going to turn it a little bit so that when I do a demo, people can see. All right, I haven't done one of these, God, for a year maybe. All right, we got the chat up. Let's start with MK18 first. I have some time today, I believe, till the baby wakes up or the family wakes up, so let's get a video in. I'm going to do this seated. I don't need to be standing for this kind of thing, I think. How's that view? Awesome. Don't want to hit anything in real life, too. Shit, I'm like too close to my table.
The right to defend myself. Shit, the right domain sign. I'm gonna go get five.
Alright, let's turn everybody off. Alright, I gotta turn the volume stuff down so that you can hear my voice over the gunshots, because you really don't need to hear the gunshots. Alright, that'll be better. Alright, mic check. Mic check, mic check. Alright, are we good? Everything good? Live, yeah? Okay. Audio looks good, video looks good, alright. Alright. Hello everyone and welcome to a masterclass video. Pink Pony Cheer. God, we have not done a masterclass video in a year, maybe longer. God, I want to kind of look back and see what happened. But it's about time, okay? About 1% of the players in the world know what the best weapons are and are using them to their fullest potential. It's time to help out the beginners, the casuals, and perhaps the less sweaty people now, all right? We have the MK18, which is literally probably the third best weapon in the game, maybe even the second best weapon in the game, depending on how you rate it, all right? I'm going to tell you about why it's good. First off, it's great because it has the best build break out of any of the assault rifles, including the M60, because of how little bullets it takes to break a build. I believe it only takes 2 bursts to break a build, and that's going to be way faster than any of the other assault rifles, okay? And you can even sneak past a few bullets behind build. So that's one reason why it's super, super meta right now, okay? Now, the second reason is because of how much burst this damage has, all right? My controllers are broken. Look at that damage from this range. That's 3 shots at 22 damage. That's 66 damage, 1 click of the button, and that's over, what? Bad at math, it's the morning now. That's over 25% of someone's health by a long shot, right? And so this game is all about burst these days. Why? Because everyone's good at this game now. So as soon as you start shooting someone with an AKM or an RFB or any other gun, they're going to start throwing up build. Well, what's beautiful about this gun is that by the time they put up their build, you already did like 100+ damage to them. Sometimes you can even kill someone before they even throw up a build. All right, and we'll talk about that in a second. And so the burst is the name of the game now, and that's usually how it is for all PvP games. But definitely this weapon is better than all the other assault rifles because it has more burst than all the other assault rifles. Okay, now, why is this weapon also good? God, it's so amazing. I could talk about it forever. Why is this weapon also good? Because of they buffed how fast the rate of fire is. Before, I could only shoot it about this fast. That was the maximum speed. They didn't tell us. I had to figure this out and put a video on this several months ago. But now we can shoot this thing way faster than... Do you see how fast that was? And I'm sure I can go faster. Oh, lag. See how fast that is. All right. That's why this weapon's OP, and we'll go over that, all right? But why is this weapon also good? God, there's so many reasons, all right? The next reason is this weapon has massive, massive, massive burst the further you go away from the enemy. What does that mean, okay? So I'll demonstrate. When I'm this close, in this game, bullets travel to their target, right? So if I press this, by the time I get my second burst out, first burst, second burst, I've already hit the target with the first burst, right? But check this out. When I go all the way back here and I start shooting it as fast as I can, you're going to realize I actually was able, you can't feel what I'm doing, but I'm actually able to get more. By the time the bullets hit the target, I already pressed the trigger again. So what does that mean? There are more than one set of bullets flying through the air. So what does that mean? That guy who's standing there at the target, the further I am away, he doesn't. By the time he realized he got hit with one burst, he got hit by two bursts, and there's already a third and almost fourth set of bullets flying at him. Do you get what I mean by that? And so if he's sitting there, he hasn't got hit yet. By the time he realized he got hit, he already got hit by two sets of bullets, not just one, because of how the bullets travel in the air. There's a delay till they hit the target, right? So the burst potential of this weapon is even larger at larger range, and that's why it's goddamn amazing as well, all right? So I know that was long, but I had to tell you why it was this good, okay? Now, I'm going to teach you how to use it like a pro. No BS, all right? Step by step by step, how to train yourself. This weapon, it takes skill to use perfectly and use extremely, extremely well, all right? So you got to train yourself. There's not just there are a few tricks actually, but there's not just one little trick that I can tell you that's going to make you a god at this weapon without practicing, okay? So let's start very simply right here, okay? So a lot of people won't one-hand peek with this weapon, okay? They just won't even bother. Oh, it's not worth it. You can't do it. Well, you can, all right? And that's, look at that. I can train it up. I'm warming up. This is my first shots of the day, pretty much. Oh, laggy, broken controllers. Yay. All right. And I can even go fast, right? I can blind fire. I'm sitting down, so I can blind fire. You see what I mean? I can one-hand peek with that. Now, granted, I've trained a lot with this, and I didn't want to make this video until I knew I mastered this weapon. So now you can practice that first, all right? I just want you to get a feel for it. I don't want you to sit here and unload 500 bullets. I just want you to feel how bad you are at it when you do it here. Just do like one clip, all right? That's your starting drill. Now, I want you to start at about this lamppost right here, okay? See this lamppost? Now, what I want you to do is I want you to sit here, okay? There's obviously 3 bullets that come out of this gun, okay? And I'm going to turn the gun upside down so you can see what you have to do to control the recoil. Now, it should be a straight line, all right? Notice the recoil between the first 2 shots is smaller than the third shot, okay? So what does this mean? You have to pull down and down, okay, through those 3 bullets. It's really just one smooth motion, but you must know that the end of your pull down has to be a little faster than the first half of it. Isn't that kind of cool? So what do I mean by that? Okay, well, let's put a nice little target here so I can demonstrate. If I don't do any recoil, check that out. It goes vertical, right? Notice the distance between the first 2 bullets is very small, and then the third bullet's a little larger. So all I gotta do is pull down, right? Too much. I pulled down too much. Perfect, almost. Perfect. Perfect. And so what I'm doing, and I turned on my camera. I don't have my professional camera. I use it for work. So I have this camera set up. So I go slow down, big down, but I do it in one motion. There's like a little bit of an acceleration there to get it, or too much, to get it in a straight line. See that? I hope you can see it. All right. So That's tip number 1. Okay, obviously pull down, but what most people will do is this, and I've coached hundreds of people at this game directly and thousands indirectly, but I've been coaching about 20 people recently on how to do this perfectly, and they are masters at this weapon now. I do one-on-one paid coaching, but then what most people will do is they do this. Their first bullet's on, and their second or third bullet is too high. Okay, and let me see if I can do that on the target. See that? Kind of like that. All right. When you see your bullets registering up north, that just means you got to pull down more. Right. All right, and straight line almost there. But what I usually see is I see the first 2 bullets on target, and then I see the third bullet too high. And what that usually means is you have to pull down longer. Okay, and we'll see that while I'm training. All right. So I know that was a lot of explanation, all right? That's all right. Now, how to actually train yourself up to be a pro at this. Get at this first lamppost, then sit here, 2 hands, of course. My controllers are broken, yay. Now, I do hold it at a slight angle. You'll see here, right? This would be straight up, 90 degrees. I do rotate it about 45 degrees. If I could shoot it vertically like this, I would recommend you do that, because if you miss, you go upwards, right? And when you go upwards, you might hit the guy's foot, you might hit the guy's head, right? Or in a vertical direction, not upwards. More so vertical is what I mean. But when I hold at an angle like this, I could miss at an angle. Does that make sense? And I might not hit their feet or their head. But I just do this because it's more comfortable for my wrist and for my elbow, okay? I would advocate if hold it as vertical as you can, so then that way you are missing vertically, okay? But I do this so much that I can do it however way I like, and I can still hit the target if that makes sense, right? But statistically, like if you shot thousands and thousands of bullets, you're probably going to hit more if you're holding it vertical like this, the position of the gun, okay, versus angled because of how you miss, all right? And if you don't understand what I mean still, see how the bullets go angled this way? Well, if I hold it vertical, right, and I might hit the target. I might not miss 1 bullet out of those 3. Missing 1 bullet's huge when you only got 3 bullets coming out of each burst, right? Okay. Now that we got to the position, all right, let's blind all these fools. Distracting. All right. So I'll try and hold it vertical just for the sakes of that's what you should probably do. Now, what are you going to do? Step 1 from the lamppost, first lamppost here. You are going to try to get all 3 of your bullets in the bullseye, all right? I'm not used to holding a vertical. All right? And I want you to start slow. I don't want you to sit here and start spamming it, okay? God, these nameplates are really annoying. I want you to sit here, pull down, pull down, pull down. Oh my God, I can't see with these nameplates. Pull down, pull down, pull down, pull down, pull down. And I want you to be able to do that consistently without missing a single bullet. Notice I didn't miss 1 out of like 4 there once I trained it up a little bit. See that? All bullseyes, first lamppost, okay? Now, go slow, all right? You saw how slow I was going there. Get that rhythm. Now, I'm going to go faster, okay? Now I want you to slowly, so the first drill is get that down. It might take you a little bit more than I did, right, to be able to do that, right? Remember, you're pulling downwards while you're pulling the trigger. Don't pull too late. Most people will try to react to what they see. Like they'll see the bullets and then they're trying to pull down. It's too late. You have to pull down while you're pulling the trigger. So I go like this. Like as soon as I pull the trigger, I'm already pulling down, right? I'm exaggerating, but okay. So now the next drill, I call them incremental speed drills, all right? So what you're going to do is you're going to start slow, keep your accuracy, slowly increase the speed. Oh my God, those nameplates are annoying. Slowly increase the speed and try to keep all of your bullets in the bullseye. Now you're not going to get all. Oops. You're not going to get all. But get as many as you can. Notice here, like once I was on it, there wasn't much orange there, right? All red, which is really cool. Here we go. Start slow. Oh my God, these people running across me is very, very distracting. I wish I could get like a private one of these. That would be nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Missed too much. 8, 9, 10. Slowly increase the speed up, and you're gonna want to go as fast as you can. Now watch how fast I can go. I'll start slow. Ramp it up. You can realize that you can shoot the gun way faster than you think. All right, I lost the accuracy there at the end. See that? So I'm gonna try again. Start slow. Get that muscle memory of that right wrist pulling down. All right. Not great at the end there. So what I'm kind of doing is I'm kind of pulling down, forcing it back on the target a little bit. Like I'm pulling it down, pulling it up, pulling down, pulling it up, pulling down, pulling up. I'm trying to get that circle on the target here. Slightly pulling it up. So I pull it down to counter the recoil, slightly pull it up to get that thing back on target. So I'm shooting it really fast. Why do I say pull it up? Because when I pull the trigger, the recoil goes up, right? But then, oh, hold on, let me show you. Actually, I'm pulling it down, right? God, I do it so quick. My God, these nameplates are really annoying you. I'm pulling it down again. Wait. Down and up. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of pulling it down on the target, actually. No, I'm pulling it back up. Yeah, slightly. Okay. So what I'm doing is, it's so slight on the two hand. The one hand, it's more obvious. But the two hand, I'm pulling down just slightly. Like only this much with two hands. And then I'm slightly pulling it up. Just also slightly. And then I'm pulling it down again. So it's like this rocking kind of motion here, okay? Very slight, though, with two hands. And if you're not doing a rocking motion, it probably means you're not doing it right, okay? At this range, you can't really tell, but when we get further back, you're going to notice, all right? So, anyways, last time, we're going to ramp it up. Okay. Now, that was the incremental speed drill. Now what I want you to do for a drill is I want you to just start or go from 0 to 60. What do I mean? That end speed that we got to here, for example, the end speed I got to at the very end, I want to just start that fast. So I didn't ramp it up. I didn't go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because in a real game, the first time you shoot the guy, what is he going to do? He's going to build. So you want to just unload as fast as possible. Off the bat, not ramp it up. Does that make sense? Now, one extra tip I have for you is normally I half trigger press most of my guns, like just half instead of full click. But this is the only gun I will always full click for, at least in the first bullet. The first set of bullets, sorry. The reason why is whenever I half press, I click too fast and I clunk it. Right there, I stopped shooting because I clunked it. As in I pulled so fast that it didn't register and it stopped me from shooting, right? So full trigger press on this gun is okay. It's acceptable. And it just helps with the timing, for me at least. So I'm forcing the circle back on the target to shoot fast, all right? So once you're about, let's see a good one here. Oh my God, let me put. Once you're able to match my speed here, and at least somewhat my accuracy, that was a better one. If you can match what I just did there, you're ready to move on, all right? What's step number 2? Well, hey, we got another lamppost, all right? And this is how I actually do it, too. Oh, uh-oh, baby's awake. Damn, let me give him something to keep him busy so I can finish this. Hey, baby, how are you? Daddy's working. I'm working. Can I give you something to play with? Or can I give you TV? Daddy's trying to film a video. What's that? Yeah, no, I'll give you TV instead. Oh, do you need milk or something? No, you need water, snacks, or food? Yeah, I'll get you something. I'm a father, I'm a doctor, I'm a boss, I'm many things. I'm a coach for this game. Yeah, just these things stack up. Hey, hi Joe. Yeah, good to see you. All right. Okay. Where are we? Where were we? Where were we? All right. Okay. MK18. Where did I leave off? Ah, yes. So we're at the second lamppost. I can't do this with all these people climbing in my face. All right. So you're at the second lamppost. What are we going to do now? Well, we're going to do the same drills, all right? But we're going to add one more. Okay, so first off, you got to get your accuracy down. See, look, I missed a bullet. Missed a bullet. There we go. Slowly. See that? Missing one every here and there is not that big a deal. Takes a lot of focus to shoot through these nameplates and not miss a bullet, I'll tell you that much. Alright. Once you can match my accuracy, so I'm only missing like one bullet out of every couple sets, right? And if no one's dancing in my face, it usually goes a little better. Then, once you can match my accuracy there, right, and you can see what I'm doing intentionally, that's why I got the camera on, then you go for the incremental speed drill again, all right? So we're going to slowly ramp it up. My God, I can't even see if I'm hitting the targets. All right, see all that red over there? Barely any orange. So that's the incremental speed drill. So ramp up your speed, okay? And then when you feel like, oh, okay, my top end speed is really good, as in like, okay, like once you're able to shoot it as fast as me there, then with decent accuracy, then you go, okay, I like my top end speed. I'm able to get there by pulling the trigger slowly and ramping up the speed, but then you go 0 to 60 now, 0 to 60 drill, right? See that? I just went as soon, like my first 2, 3, 4 were already fast, right? I didn't have to ramp it. Full trigger pressing actually works better for me. I'm learning. I usually half press still evens a lot of them. Let's try again. See that? So what I'm doing is I'm rocking it. All right. Pretty cool, right? So 0 to 60. Go as fast as you can on your first 4 trigger pulls. Oh, I clunked it. That pretty fast there, right? Not bad. I think you could still go a little faster, but that's good enough, right? Hitting the target is more important than just spamming and hitting nothing, right? Okay. So we got the top end drill. That was the 0 to 60 drill, all right? Now we got one more new drill, all right? So the hardest part about using this weapon is not just doing all this. It's actually mastering, because this is a mastery video, the second and the third bullet, all right? The first bullet always going to hit wherever you're pointing it. But really controlling the second and third bullet is the trick to mastering this weapon. Why? Because hitting a target like that is super easy. That's sitting still. But using this gun in a serious game against a great player who's doing all sorts of zigzagging and strafing and flying and obstacle course flying or parkouring, whatever you want to call it, that's actually really tough, all right? So we have drills for that. We'll first start with this first drill. And this is how I first learned how to be good at this weapon. And some people in comp, they go, oh my God, you're like amazing with that weapon. Best person I've seen with it. I go, no, not even. There's several better out there than me that I know of already. But they're like the best one I've seen. And I was like, okay, well, that's nice of you. And how did I get there? Well, I did this, all right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go long strafes, just all the way forward and back, okay? Now, I'm going to do the accuracy drill again. I'm going to try and get all 3. See that? All 3 in the bullseye. I'm missing. All right, see, even I'm missing. I need to tune it up too. I'm not doing well. There we go. See, even I need to tune it up a little bit. This is why I warm up even before a competition. Okay, there we go. All right, let me make sure I can explain it. All right. I even have to tell myself to do it consciously, the trick. Ah, okay. Even I have to tell myself. It's crazy. Do you see how I'm getting better at it, but it seems to be more intentional than before? I don't know if you can see what I'm... You can't see what I'm doing in real life, probably. It's too small a movement. But what am I doing? Okay. So while I'm moving to the right, so how this game works is that when you're moving, it changes the accuracy of the weapon, changes the shooting of the weapon. What do I mean by that? I'm not just sitting here, like when I'm standing here still and shooting the target, I'm just pulling down, okay? Just pulling downwards, right? But when I'm, let's see if I can face it and you can see it. When I'm doing the sideways, when I'm strafing sideways, I'm actually, I'm gonna exaggerate it, I'm pulling down this way, in the opposite direction of where I'm moving. So if I'm moving to the left, I'm pulling down, like the same down recoil, but I'm also pulling it back against my movement. Okay, so what do I mean by that? And I'll go slow. So if I was holding it with two hands, I would go like this, down and to the right. So I'm actually going at like over to the right while I'm moving to the left, like this way. Okay, to make it really precision controlling on that second, see that? On the movement there, see that? I have to tell myself to do it too. Otherwise, I'm just kind of shooting like I'm normally standing here and I'm missing, all right? But okay, so if I'm moving to the left, I pull down to the right. Okay, so moving to the left, pull down to the right. See, pretty good, see that? Pull down to the right, so I'm going like this, just slightly with my wrist. I'm not doing it huge, obviously. You can see what I'm doing, right? And so that's how you're gonna wanna do it. So I would start long strafes like this and just practice. I gotta tell myself, pull away. Oh my God, I can't see with the nameplates. See that? And so I would just keep going back and forth until you're getting the same accuracy I am. I'm only missing like when these people aren't dancing in my face, I'm only missing like a couple bullets out of every few bursts, right? And so I would do that long. Okay, then when you master it, when you're doing as good as me there, that's good enough. It doesn't have to be perfect. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go faster strafing. Okay. Oh my God, oh my God, it's glitched. Okay, now you're gonna go faster strafe. Okay, so I'm gonna go like this now. So I'm gonna down. Not great yet. Getting better, right? Pull down opposite way you're going. Start slow, then, oh my God, I can't see it. Okay. My crosshair is pink, and it's actually hard to see against all that blue. Like, I can't actually see it. Well, there we go. There we go, see it? Much better. So what I'm doing is I'm going slow. Okay, if I'm moving to the right, I go down to the left. If I'm moving to the left, I go down to the right. Oh, damn it. My controller's broken. So I'm doing it very intentional. Don't just go as fast as me without thinking about it. Okay, I'm focused. 80% of my brain power is on my right arm. And I'm going, okay, down to the right, down to the left, down to the, okay, so down to the left here. Down to the right. Down to the left. Down to the right. Down to the left. Down to the right. Down to the left. Down to the right. I can't see my crosshair because of these nameplates. Down to the left. Down on the right, down on the left, down on the right, down on the left, down on the right, down on the left, down on the right. See it? And then once I get better at it, down on the left, down on the right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And then you pick up the speed there. See that? Right, left, right. See that? And then you can pick it up. Then you can do it fast. Then you're strafing like a pro. Hold on, that wasn't good. That wasn't good. I lost it. Down on the left, down on the right, down on the left, down on the right, down on the left, down on the right, down on the left, down on the right. I lost it a little bit. Down right. Oops. Whoops. Down left, down right, down left, down right, down left, down right. You get it? And then just keep going faster. Oops. I'm doing down this way. See that? See that, right? And so I have to even focus. This is good training for myself, right? Oh, see, I get my directions mixed up sometimes. You can't feel what I'm doing. But okay, so then you're one. Oh, I missed this lamppost. You kind of want to do it around this lamppost and do it faster until you're to the point where I am, and that's good enough, right? Right? That's not horrible. It's not very intentional. You can't tell what I'm mentally thinking on, but. Not good. Too much. I'm exaggerating too much. It's a very subtle movement. It's not a big movement, all right? At least not when we do the two hands. When we do the one hand, it becomes very... Right? Pretty good, though, right? Ah, shoot. Wow, we ran out of ammo. That's pretty impressive. I shot that much ammo here? Wow. See, this is good training for me, too, which is cool. It's not just, you know... Just a video. Okay, so once you got that, then you're going to want to go, hey, guess what? Third lamppost, same thing. Accuracy first. Ooh, horrible, right? See, even I got it. Controllers are so broken already, and these are new. So, not bad, okay? 2 out of 3 is good at this distance. This is very far away, but we can do better. See that? You can see that my consistency is going to get better. Ooh, not when I talk, not so much. Okay, go slow. I'm going too fast. See, I almost have to one eye this, like I'm closing one eye, just so that I can see my crosshair right over it. See that? If I can make it very intentional, if I close one eye, I don't normally close an eye in a real game, but focus on the accuracy. Oh, not good. There we go. Found it. Found it. Found it. See that? Once you got that, then you're going to want to start some speed drill at this range. Whoops. Oh, man. Oh, man. Kid, you're killing me here, kid. Oh my god, I can't see it. Okay. Let's start slow again. Closing one eye actually helps me here. I don't recommend it, but... See how accurate I am? I'm closing an eye right there. That's why I'm so accurate. Because I can't see my name, my little circle on top of the target. Especially with all these nameplates. Very, very difficult. See the pink on the blue. Ramp up the speed, right? And of course, my controllers are broken, so my tracking's getting all crazy, but... Tracking, stop it. Alright. So, incremental speed for... Oh my god, come on, look. Come on, don't break on me, controllers. Alright, not bad, right? At that range, look at that. Pretty good speed too, right? So ramp it up, all right? Start slow and then go as fast as you can. You shouldn't miss a bullet on the target at least, but obviously you're aiming for as many bullseyes as you can. The hard part is just visually getting that circle on that bullseye. Like seeing it, all right? I have to close one eye to do really well at this distance, all right? But does that really matter in a real game? I don't know. In a real game, I ain't closing one eye, all right? So, now you did great there, okay? Good job, all right? Let's say you passed. Oh, I forgot the most important one. All right, then we're doing the strafing one. We do both the strafing ones, okay? So we're going long here, okay? Long strafe, pull down on the left, down on the right, down on the right, down on the right, oops. Down on the left, down on the left, down on the left, down on the right. See how good I'm doing? I'm actually closing one eye to do really well there. Down on the, oh, I gotta get it right on the target. Down on the right, down the right, down the right, down the left, down the left, down the left. All right, see that? Down to the right, down the right, left, 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 right. You see that? That was good until the end there. I lost it. Someone joined. There was a little lag. I think that threw me off. But look at that. That was awesome, right? So once you can do that, where you're going side to side, like as good as I was doing, then you move on to the next step. Okay, and this is not gonna. You're not gonna get this in one day. All right. This took me several weeks, but I wasn't training like for an hour a day. I was only training for like 5 minutes here and there. Okay. Next step. Uh-oh. Oh, the boy has to use the restroom. Okay, I think the mama can handle that. All right, so now, one hand. All right, here we go. One hand time. This is how you master this weapon. Now, I've got it, all right? Check this. It might take a little bit of practice, but look at that. Look at that. Not bad, right? That's acceptable at this range. Now, look at that damage. Now, remember, name of the game is Burst. They didn't get hit yet. They don't know I'm looking at them. 45 damage if I get all 3 bullets on, right? I have to warm up my aim. See that? It gets better in my aim as I practice it. 45 damage. If I get lucky headshot, it's more. But Burst, 45 damage. Then they build up. And then, okay, all right, they took 50 damage. They're going to have to use a shield soda, right? It's awesome. So look at that, right? Now let's see how fast I can go. This is what I'm still working on. Okay, so first off, you're just going to sit here and practice accuracy. Okay, go slow. Just like that. So I'm pulling down. And now you got to pull down big here, right? Too much. See that? Keep it consistent. Keep it long. All the way through that 3rd bullet. All right? I hope you can see what I'm doing in real life. Oh. All right. Oh, my controllers. Come on. Come on. Be good. Be good, controllers. All right. Now, once you got accuracy, and that going to take a while. This is like, you might just want to practice like 500 bullets a day. You're training this weapon. Now I'm going to go faster. Incremental speed drill. Okay. That is serious at this range, right? Really serious. Now, I can't do it max speed. Like, this would be max speed. I'm not there yet, all right? I'm not doing horrible. I could try that again. Not bad, but not great, right? Like, max speed. Okay, so how am I countering the recoil? I'm using, like, 95% wrist. Okay, like all in my wrist, because it's such a fast motion that I just gotta keep pulling down and up here. So you can probably see what I'm doing with my wrist, but it's like going down and up. It's like a rocking motion, right? I'll do it one last time. Kind of forcing that crosshair back down on the target too, okay? Now, I would just practice 500 bullets because this ain't something, you ain't going to be able to shoot as good as I do in one day, right? It's just not going to happen. I would be impressed if you could, all right? Now, last step. Yeah, you know it. Oh, we always do this, right? You thought that was impressive on that sign? All right, here we go. This is the real test, okay? Well, I always train from this range, and I warm up from this range because I know that if I can damage someone from this range, there's at least a few other people who are as good at aim as me who are going to be able to do the same thing. And so I play a lot safer when I know that people have amazing aim. Look at that, 3 bullets. So it takes a little tuning up even for me. See that? See that? You can do it. Takes me a little warm up, and I'm going to get more consistent over time. You're going to realize I'm going to get more laser beam. This is how I tuned it up. Here, you're just looking for no misses. Obviously not a bullseye, just no misses. If you can do this with one hand, at this range, you're going to master the placement of that 2nd and 3rd bullet because you're forced to keep it in a nice precision grouping. Now, you have to trust yourself. Trust yourself. Don't react to what you see. I'm just guessing. Okay, I got to pull down this much. Oh, see, I pulled down too far. Learn from each one. Pull down too far. Pull down not enough because some bolts went up. Not bad. Not good enough. There you go. See, pull through. Oops, see, my 3rd bullet went up. I'm going to pull down longer. Still too, not down far enough. Not down fast enough. I got to go down fast. I'm not doing well when I'm thinking about it. I do better when I don't think about it. Much better when I don't think about it. Oh, there we go. You gotta pull down really fast, actually. Really fast. So if I'm thinking about it, it's too slow. There you go. See that? Okay, so it can be done. Let's see how fast I can go. Oh, no, not even. That's not bad at this range, right? That took me a while. Okay, no joke. That took me a while. So now I can peek with this bad boy, and I'm laser beaming people. And the burst is substantial, all right? Yeah. I'm tuning up. Notice I'm getting better at this the more I practice it here while just doing it with you. So if I was serious, and I don't play this game seriously anymore, I would warm up with this before a serious competition. Or before I want to do really well. Yeah, I lost it. There we go. So yeah, pretty cool, right? So that's how you practice your one hand, okay? So what I would do for the one hand, I would start on the sign. Well, I would start on that first thing over there, and that's the reason we did it. Start where that guy is on that little billboard, then I would go to the sign, then I would come to here. But I build this into my practice. Just do what I'm doing, okay? So we got the one hand. I would be really impressed if you could go like this and hit your 3 bullets while you're going this way, because you have to pull down big and at an angle. But the good news is, if you're ever strafing, you're probably two-handing this. You're only one-handing if you're probably peeking most of the time, okay? So now we're here for accuracy. And this is going to be easy after the one hand. That's why I start with the one hand. All right, easy to hit on my targets here. Now, getting bullseyes, that's kind of another star. There's a lot of luck involved there with the bullseye. Not bad, though, right? So I think I'm going to close an eye. Yeah, you know what? Closing an eye actually helps here because it's so far away. So what you're going to do, accuracy, and that's not going to be that bad at this range. If you can do it with one hand, yeah, it's going to be easy with two, right? God, I can even get some bullseyes at this range, right? So what you're going to do is now, once you feel good with your accuracy, like I haven't missed a damn bullet, I think, right? All that training with the one hand makes the two hand stupid easy. So now what I'm going to do is incremental speed drill. All right. Now I can go faster than that. Oh, laggy. Not bad, right? Now I'm going so fast, I don't know if you can see it. The yellow dot, the orange, the pink, oh my God, yellow, pink. The pink dot is going up like this a lot, so I had to force it down on the target. So after I pull the trigger, it goes up, I force it down on the target. That's how fast I'm shooting it. But I gotta remember to do the recoil. I forgot about the recoil there. Yeah. Pretty cool, right? See how fast I'm doing it? You can see my pink thing jumping all the way up and I'm forcing it back on the target, right? And so notice that, again, the further we are away, by the time the guy realized he got hit by 4 of those sets of bullets, right? And that's why this weapon's overpowered. See that? Nasty, right? And so you do start with the accuracy, then you do the incremental speed drill. Then you go to the 0 to 60 like I did. 0 to 60 drill, as in start as fast as possible from your first shot. Why is that important? Because a lot of people say, and it happens to me too, when I half press the first shot, for whatever reason, I get clunked up a lot. And I'll pull it so fast that I clunk up the second shot. Okay, and it's not happening now for whatever reason. You know, it might be having to do with the range for that issue. But there's some kind of glitch where the first shot is harder to get more rapid than the second, third, fourth, fifth shots. Okay, it's this weird kind of glitch that I can't explain and I don't care to dig into it. So I always full trigger press the first one for sure. All right, so ramp it up. I'll go a little faster off my first one. Pretty cool, right? 0 to 60 drill. Again. Okay, some people, when I coach them one-on-one, they go, I'm just waiting for the thing to come back down on the target. Like they do the recoil, like I'm doing there. And then they wait for the pink dot to go up and down on the target, and then they fire again. That's slower than what I'm doing, okay? Now that's fine. I could do that too. That's kind of the speed without like forcing it. Actually, I might have been forcing it there a little bit. Okay, that's kind of the speed without forcing it. This is the speed. Oh. Can you tell the difference in the rate of fire? So I'm forcing it back on the target before I pull that trigger, right? And so, pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. All right, so once you've got the 0 to 60 at this range, guess what you're doing? You're doing the strafe, all right? Oops, down to the right, pulling down to the right, down to the right. So I'm going like this way when I'm moving to the left. When I'm moving to the right, I go this way, okay? So I'm pulling down to the right. Ooh, not too much. I'm still used to doing it one hand at this. Down the left, down the left, down the left, right, down the right, down the right, down the left, down the left. See that? Down the right, the left, right. Haven't missed a damn bullet, right? Pretty cool, huh? Now we'll go faster. Left, right. See that? Now, do not overstrafe your ability to aim. Don't just go like this. Actually, I did pretty good there. But like, you know, I do this a lot. But like, don't just do crazy strafing and just. I still did okay. Damn it. I can't. I gotta pretend I can't aim as good. So like, don't overstrafe your ability to aim. So if you're only comfortable going this fast, to make sure you're not missing a shot, don't go any faster. Because I've seen some of the like top level players in the world. They don't do as crazy strafing as I do, and they're still super effective, if not better at it, because they're so much better than me maybe at shooting it faster, 0 to 60, and accuracy on the second and third shot. Okay, so your accuracy means more than your fancy strafing here. So hit your target more so than juke, because this has serious burst, right? And so focus on your aim more so than your fancy dancing moves. But hopefully you can get as good as me at it someday. One trick I like to do is I like to strafe in a circle sometimes, and it's really good for this weapon. Why? Because when I go forward in the circle, there's no recoil. It's not messing up my horizontal aim. So what I do, I go forward in my circle, I'm going to shoot back. Then I go back in my circle, and when I'm going back, I shoot while I'm going back. Forward in the circle, back in the circle. Forward in the circle, back in the circle. Forward in the circle. See that? And so that way, I'm not getting that horizontal recoil as much. That's one trick I like. Extra tip for you, okay? All right. So let's say you got all that. You got the slow strafing, you got the fast strafing. What do you do? All right. You're on your final step here. And then this is your final drill. And then you're good to just go in game and start rocking it, all right? It's going to take a second. We're going to have to change maps. We're going to go on over to the AMF Academy map. And I am part of the AMF Academy. It is if you are a new or casual player, the AMF Academy is all about training you to become good at the game. It's not a clan. It's kind of like a group that just works together to train. They do free training, and then they bring me in to do like special training for those who are doing really well, like rewarding kind of training for them. And then essentially they're just here to help people get better at the game, to enjoy the game. It's really cool. And so it's run by AMF Sensei and Robin Fly. Like they're pretty much Sensei, I would say. But it's amazing because they're putting so much time and effort into just helping the community, and that's the kind of stuff that keeps this game alive. All right, now I'm gonna close it immediately so no one can join. All right. Okay. Now you're gonna. Whoa! They keep up. Boom boom golf. That sounds hella awesome. Oh wait, God! Robin Fly made this map, and gosh, she keeps doing amazing stuff to this. It looks so amazing too. Shooting range. Check this out. Like Asian inspired too. Kind of cool. A lot of stuff here to train with. I take a lot of people here to coach them. Okay. You could even do all that training I was doing. No, I wouldn't do the MK18 here because it's not far enough distance. So I do like the training park for the MK18. Ah, yes. Now it's here. Okay, so come all the way down the hall. Come over here to lead training. All right. We're not messing with those weapons today. That's another masterclass video that I do have to put out that I just haven't had time for as well. I have a full day of nothing, which is very rare for me these days. So, hence, we're here. Where's the MK18? All right, here we go. MK18. Boom. All right. MK18. So what do I love about this map? Check this out. We've got crawling speed, and she has a moving target. All right, for crawling, walking speed, running speed, sword sprint, dropping, and flying, which is awesome. So the hardest part about using this weapon is this hitting a moving target with the second and the third bullet. All right, and so I'm going to start with the walking speed. You got to lead the shot based off the distance. All right, I don't even think I've done really well yet. You have to lead further than you think. Right, even that. Not leading far enough. There you go. See that? See that? Even I'm learning. You see, now I'm hitting it. Look how far ahead I have to aim at the target. About here. See that? Here. That. See that? You got to lead more than you think. All right. Now, you can't tell what I'm doing, but if I'm doing it right, my bullet should look like a straight line. Like that. Oops, sorry. Like this. Okay? See how my 3 bullets are like horizontal? If I'm doing it wrong, it'll look like this. The bullets will look vertical. Okay? And I'll tell you what I mean by that in a second. So this is wrong. Okay. Can you see I don't know if you can see those 3 bullets. They're kind of like vertical when they land. I'm exaggerating, right? You can kind of see my bullets going vertically. But if you do it right, see how my bullets, I didn't hit the target, but they were straight line. The 3 bullets. That's when you know you're doing it right. It should be a nice straight line. Okay, what am I doing now? Okay, what I'm doing is, let me face the camera. What I'm doing is I'm pulling down to the right or down to the left. Okay, because I'm counting the downwards recoil, but I'm also accounting for the moving target. And I'm really focused on that second and third bullet. A little bit more recoil for that third bullet than the second bullet, so you got to pick up the speed a little bit on the back end of that pull. Not doing well, too much. There we go. It's kind of slow target. It's kind of a slow target, the walk speed, right? So I got to not bleed as much. Too much. See that? Straight line, hopefully. That was not a straight line. That was too much recoil. So if your bullets are going south of the line, you know you're pulling down too much. If they're going north of the line, it means you're not pulling down enough, right? I kind of want all my bullets to be on that green line. See that? I don't know if you can see. I hope you can, but now, not a lot of people walk in this game in the open. Running is better practice, right? Now look how much farther ahead I have to lead it. Notice my bullets aren't quite in a straight line and the line's thinner, so it's good training. I'm focused on 2 things. Obviously, hitting the target, leading it enough. But then the second thing I'm focused on is trying to get my shots on that red line at the same time. And it's all about how you move your wrist on that second and third shot, all right? See that? Look at that. I'm getting it down, right? And I hope you can see what I'm doing. Maybe I'll go closer and just see if I can do it in front of the camera here. I hope you could see that. Okay. It's very subtle. It's very small there. That was good at set of 3 too. So once you pass the walking, pass the running, I would do the sword as well. So you got to lead more. So too much. There we go. See that? Now that I've got the lead down, I'm kind of focused on getting my bullets in a straight line. See that? Pretty cool, right? And then I go to the sprint speed. right? Now, oh, what was I doing? I was getting ready to speed it up. Now, once you get the accuracy down, it's time to speed it up. Well, tracking issues. I'm not really facing my cameras. See that? Pretty cool, right? And the hard part is keeping him in a straight line when you're shooting him fast. This is the secret to using this gun, right? So you're going to want to do incremental speed drill. See that? Crazy, right? You gotta lead it a lot more than you think, which is really cool. So you kind of have to play in the future. Oop, I lost it. Leaning forward a little much. See that? So I'm going, okay, get the lead down, then straight line, down to the right, down the right, down the right. Right? Pretty cool. Now, sword sprint. Faster. Look how far I have to lead that. Too much. Lead. Okay, about here. See that? Pretty crazy though, right? It can be done. That's the cool thing. Not enough lead. Not good enough downwards. Pretty cool, right? That one's a lot harder, the sword sprint. You gotta lead it way more than you think. Ooh, bad. Gotta lead it way more than you think. I'm not even that far away, honestly. Oh, see, I'm not doing well. I'm kind of losing it. All right, there we go. All right, now the hardest one is the fly, okay, because it's at an angle. So you have to actually like follow the angle, and this is good training because no one flies walks in a straight line usually, right? There's a lot of angles. So this one you gotta like release it going up and lead it because it's fast. I gotta pull it down more when it's going down. This one's hard, see that? This is not an easy one. There we go. Okay, too much lead I was doing. There we go. There we go. Let's get the lead down first. See that? Look at me getting better. You see that? That's what you're training, right? This is going to help me be better at this too. This is not... Cool, right? See? I'm locking on now. The dropping one is very, very difficult because it's faster than it looks. That one is way faster than it looks. Yeah. Look how far I gotta lead it. I gotta lead it really far. I don't know if I would lead this much in a real game unless the guy was really far away. But it's good practice nonetheless, right? So this is where you come. The AMF Academy training map or whatever map, custom map. And then you practice your lead. If you can do it as good as I can here, and that might take you a while, like I did it pretty quick, right? I just needed a tune-up because I've done this before. I've already done the training, I just need to tune it up. So for competition, for example, or just when I want to play well, I would come in here and just do 2 minutes like I did here, except a lot faster because I'm explaining it, right? And I go, okay, I'm tuned up, ready to rock, right? And so that's how I tune up my aim, all right? And this is how you can do it as well. I hope you learned something from this video. Thank you, everyone. I know it's been a while since we've done these. See you in the next one, okay? Hopefully the next one. All right, let's stop the recording. All right, I'll catch up on chat here if there is any chat. Hey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, BVAC. Thank you for the follows. New update. No new update that I'm aware of. You are training with a 2-star. Will that work with the red MK? Yeah, that's a good question. I intentionally told Robin she never had the blues in here. She only had the reds. I said, don't give me a red because training with red is useless. Why? The red has like zero recoil. Look, one-handed. I'm not doing any recoil. No recoil control, and it's like almost straight line. Is that? It's like cheating. So there's no point practicing with the red because it's too good. It has zero recoil control almost. So whereas here, one hand, look at that. Look how much more recoil I get. See it? See the difference? And so don't practice with the red. The red doesn't do you any good. One hand here is hard. See it? But I didn't even have to try with the red one, and it was like already on point, right? Which is kind of funny. So I can even practice one hand. This is a good training for me, honestly. Okay, I think it's time for a SPR masterclass. God, I don't really want to put that one out. I hate the SPR. Not easy to do with one hand. There we go. Straight line. See, not easy to get your shots in a straight line the second or third. There we go. Got it. There we go. Training, man. It takes me even time to train this out, right? Pretty cool. Okay, God. SPR. God, do I really want to do that now? I don't know if I'm really feeling it. What's the name of this custom room? AMF Academy. AMF Academy by Fly Robin Fly. And she's awesome. She's always just like, hey, anything I need to put in. And I go, you're doing a damn good job. So there's a lot you can do in this map. But this is what I do for my personal self all the time. Maybe the only other thing I'll do in this map for myself is the Tech 9. I do like small targets to work with on the Tech 9 to master. Should I do a Tech 9 masterclass? Gosh, no, I don't want everyone using Tech 9. Thing's dangerous, huh? Kidding. So for the Tech 9, like I like practicing on the small ones. Oop. So yeah, so I can laser beam. See, I can get all three one when I tune it up enough. So yeah, pretty cool, huh? Okay. Should I do it? Try to do a Tech 9 masterclass? Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time. Thinking it'd be a short video. It's not a super long one. Do I want people to be good at this one? I kind of like my edge right now. I'm like probably one of the better players with this right now. I don't know. No need to give up all the secrets for that one, you know? I need my edges these days. I'm not as good as everyone else anymore. All the top best players in the world. I need my little edges where I can. Okay. All right. So yeah, everyone learns, especially the best players. They learn too fast if I tell them. Okay. So let's see. SPR. Is it worth doing that? This would probably be the quickest masterclass video ever in the world for SPR. All right, maybe we can do it in the other spot. Where is that other spot? Did they get rid of it? Shoot, I don't know if it still exists. The map keeps changing. She might have got rid of it. There was like this whole place where it was like I just had targets to shoot at that were moving and all that. Maybe it's one of these sections. Gun club range. Oh, see, I'd never actually even seen this. I hadn't seen the newest updates. Oh, that's crazy as hell. What the hell? Like, who's hitting those things out there? Not me. Oh my God. I can't imagine anyone hitting that stuff. Okay. Targets complete time. Where is it? Oh man, I lost it. Okay, well, there used to be a spot I really liked doing the SPR training with people I used to coach for SPR training. Where's the best place to do that? And maybe just do it in the shooting range here. No, I need something to peek. Used to be down this way. Can I peek anything here? No, I don't have any build. Oh, I can peek this, right? Yeah, okay. I can. It's going to be a little messy. All right, let's record an SPR masterclass video. All right. All right, hello everyone. Welcome to the SPR Masterclass video. In this video, it's probably going to be a quick one compared to the others. We are going to teach you how to master this weapon, right? This weapon does take a bit of training, but it is literally the best or one of the best weapons in the game. Why? The burst damage. You get a headshot with this thing, And it does massive amounts of damage, right? Even the base body shot. Oops, the base body shot does serious damage, right? So you can two-tap people very, very easily. You get one headshot, one body. Even with the, I think you need a 3-star. But you can two-tap people very, very easily with this weapon. It has a fast rate of fire. And it essentially shoots like a FAL weapon, right? And an assault rifle. And that's how I'm going to train you to use it, okay? Most people who use this weapon do not look through the scope, okay? The scope is just, it throws you off mentally. As soon as you start looking into it, you're like tracking the target again through the scope, and it's jumping like this. Actually, it looks like they buffed the view. It used to look a lot worse. It looks a little better than before. So that's not actually as horrible as it used to be. But it looks like they buffed like how it looks. Before it was like so choppy. It looked like when I'm looking through it, I'm looking in like 20 FPS. Like something that looks really choppy. Now it looks a lot smoother. It actually looks like a solid 60 FPS. Like when I'm looking through this, which is cool. Actually not as bad as before. And honestly isn't as bad as it used to be. I actually would say you could use the scope, which is hilarious. But most people do not use the scope, okay? And so how do we use it? We pretend that it's a FAL. I wish I could pull up a FAL for you, and I'll show you what I mean by that. Pretend you have crosshairs, like the line crosshairs going down, and I knew where those were. I could just spam this like an FAL and shoot it like an FAL, right? And I'm killing people. Look at that range. That person's very far away from me too, right? And the amount of damage I'm outputting is just gigantic. It's higher than the AWP. It's higher than any other weapon in the game at that range, right? And that's why this weapon is so killer. Massive burst potential, massive damage per second, right? And the stars do up the damage. So the higher the star, I'm only on a 2-star right now, the more damage potential it has. Okay, so how do you fire? All right, so how I usually coach people is I coach people to shoot the AWP and learn how to quick scope with the AWP first, and then I get them to do this. Because why? It's all about your neutral arm position, all right? So I have this neutral arm position with my AWP where I know that, okay, about this feeling in real life, how I'm holding like an 80-degree angle almost, tightening up some muscles. I'm tightening up my wrist, tightening up a little bit of my bicep, not a whole lot. And if I zoom in, I'm pretty close to the target. Okay, I'm gonna learn right on target there, right? I'm switching out because my controllers are broken. So if I let go, look, it doesn't like let go of my weapon. It's a broken controller. So look, I let go physically with my hand, and it still doesn't, like my controller's broken. So anyways, I'm on target, right? So check this out. I switch. Oh, I can't zoom in, but I switch. Pretty close on target. You get it? I'm using the same arm position. I call this a neutral position. I'm using the same arm position here, okay? So what are you going to have to do to find your own neutral position? You're going to shake it out. Your arm's out. You're going to pull up your arm 90 degrees. That's not good enough. You're going to put them out about 20 more degrees maybe. If I don't pull down my wrist, look how high my wrist is pointing. So I'm going to pull down my wrist a little bit. Keep my elbow tucked into my body to keep it nice and stable. Then you can kind of see. You can see in the camera very well, actually, what my neutral position looks like. Let me rotate here so you can see here. All right. See what it looks like here. My wrist is angled. Okay. My wrist angled about yay much. All right. So I go back, I'll shake it out, back into my neutral position. I could do one hand too. So that, I was on point even from the first shot. You get it? Takes some training to get a good neutral position down, all right? And I usually one-on-one coach people to have a great neutral position for their AWP. So now, what you're gonna do, the trick to firing this weapon, this is gonna be a really fast video, is essentially you learn from the first shot. All right. So, and then all you got to do is minor wrist tweaking. That's it. Okay. What do I mean by that? Find my neutral. I'm going to shake it out. Find my neutral. I guess on the first shot, the gun looks like it's pointed at the target. My body feels good. Pretty close. So I move it just a little bit with my wrist and I'm on target. You see that? Now I'm not shooting so fast that they're like that there's like a lot of randomness in the recoil. I'm waiting for the gun to reset. before I pull the trigger again so that there isn't a lot of randomness in the bullets. There is a slight bit of randomness to this weapon is what Showtime says, who really taught me how to use this in the beginning. And so there's a little bit of randomness built into it, but the faster you shoot it, the more randomness you get, it feels like. See that? Some bullets jump up pretty high, some go all over the place if I shoot it too fast, right? So I'm going to shoot it comfortably. I like to full trigger press this weapon. And aside from the MK18, this is really the only weapon I full trigger press. All right? Very simple. So as soon as I see the bullet hit the target, I'm pretty much pulling the trigger again. Okay? Too fast, actually. Wait. Oop. As soon as the bullet hits the target and I see that number, I'm pretty much pulling the trigger again. That's the kind of timing, at this range at least. Okay? So, one hand. Two hands obviously has less recoil. So I'll be able to shoot faster. It'll reset faster. So I'm going to take a guess. Whoa, way off. I pull my wrist down. See that? So what I'm doing is I find my neutral, take my best guess, pull up my wrist, and just fire the rest of the shots. You get it? So your first shot is a guess, your best guess possible, and just accept that you're going to hit all the rest of those bullets. The cool thing is most people won't build if they don't get hit. So what I mean by that is, I hit that first shot. If I miss the first shot, that guy isn't throwing a build yet. But then I'm going to hit all these. So I hit him with probably 2 to 3 shots before you put up build, because he didn't get hit yet. He didn't build yet. So the burst is so good. So this strategy works, if that makes sense. Guess on the first shot and just spam the rest of the shots without clunking it. Don't pull it too fast and clunk it like I did there. It shot a little slow. Take your time. Patience is virtue on this weapon. Look at that. Massive burst potential, okay? So very simple. Find a neutral position. Guess your first shot. Looks good, as in the gun looks like it's angled down at the target. Looks good, and it feels good. My neutral position feels good. Looks good, feels good. Off. Looks good, feels good, on. And I just twisted my wrist, just slightly. Slight movement with my wrist. That's it. Okay? And if a target's moving, you're just twisting your wrist just slightly to follow the target. So I'll go like, see, I can jump between targets is what I was trying to do. See that? So I'm just little wrist changes, right? Pretty straightforward, right? Pretty cool. Now, that's number one. And then how I would train this, okay? So that's how to do it stationary. Now, just like most other weapons, when you're moving in a direction, you have to counter your aim for the direction. So I'm going to kind of aim and kind of pull a little bit the opposite direction I'm moving. So if I'm moving to the left, I pull down to the right. Just a little bit. Very subtle. You can't see what I'm doing because it's so subtle, but I'm going like this, but nudging it. Oh, just like a slight nudge. At least to get that first shot on, compared to what I would normally do. Okay. Not like the MK18 where I'm like actually controlling recoil. But how I should say is from this stock neutral position, if I just fire in this stock neutral position, I would be behind. You can't tell what I did there. What I did was, like my first shot was there, and then what I did after that is I adjusted. I slightly adjusted my neutral to account for the position I'm moving at, the direction I'm moving at. So if I'm moving to the left, I'm slightly moving to the right. If I'm moving to the right, slightly move to the left to track the target. Essentially, I'm just tracking the target here. Okay, pretty easy. So if you're doing it right, if you stare at your weapon, like your weapon should be moving. You can't tell, like my weapon's moving. The barrel is moving with the target. So I'm tracking it with my arms. But consciously, what that means is this neutral arm is just or wrist, whatever you're doing it with, is slightly moving. Okay? To the opposite direction. And that's easy. That sounds stupid easy when I'm going long, right? Like long direction. But now when I start mixing up to really get better at it, let's do a harder target. You can't tell what I'm doing, but I'm going like this. Okay, I'm going like that. Subtly. I'm exaggerating, of course. When I'm doing it right, that is. Yeah, almost. My brain, I lost it, my brain. I'm thinking too much. I kind of just do this intuitively, so it's hard for me to think about it. Hard for me to think about it. I kind of just have to tune my brain out. But like it goes like you're kind of subtly moving it side to side, okay? And that's when you know you've got it mastered. Oh, guess on the first shot. Oh, there we go. There we go. Guess on the first shot. See that? And then I'm strafing. Like we're strafing because I never want to be sitting still. You're dying if you're sitting still, okay? So another way to do it is a circle strafing, okay? Why circle strafe? Because when I'm moving forward and back, I'm not getting that horizontal mess up with my aim. So I'll shoot when I'm moving forward, shoot when I'm moving back, shoot when I'm moving forward, back. You get it? Less messing up with my aim instead of dancing around too much side to side. You get it? And this looks tricky to the enemy too. All right, cool. All right, so we got how to shoot with two hands. Very straightforward. Now, the one-hand peek, okay? So the one-hand peek, there's two ways you can do it. If I'm aiming at like a head peek, like someone's holding a head peek way too long down across the map, I will actually look through the scope, get it on that target, line it up, and oh, that is horrible. That looked like it was on. There you go. Boom. See that? That tiny little dot that I can barely even see. Right? Boom. And so that's what I'll do. If I see someone head peeking like another enemy team a mile away and I see a little speck, I'll line it up. I'll make sure I'm peeking because this is taking a lot of time. Someone else is going to op me. I'm just using, I'm closing one eye for this, steadying my arm and using the scope. Okay, and I can do this really well where like, and here's a little trick. If your target's a little high, you can actually scope through the, like if the barrel goes through the wall, I can still see the scope. See that? You see that? I'm shooting through the wall kind of. You see that? The gun's half in the wall here. That's one nice little trick. So if you're on the low ground, you can kind of just like, see that? My gun is in the wall, through the wall. So yeah, pretty cool trick, right? As long as the barrel is exposed to the air, right? And so that's how I would do it if I was on the low ground. Pretty cool, right? So this is what I would do, clearly, if I had enough time to line up a shot, the guy's not looking. It's better than me just standing here and going, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. If I'm sitting still for 6 seconds, someone across the map is going to AWP me in the face and kill me. Ryan today is going to come in and double tap me from a mile away. Best opera in the world, right? And so like you don't want to be messing, all right? You don't want to be sitting here in the open. You're much better just lining it up nice and safe, or at least safer. Ooh, very difficult. Boom, right? So that's the first way to do it while you're peeking. Second way to do it, and this is the harder one, is you can guess just like you did with the two-hand, right? So if someone's closer to me, I will do this. I use the barrel, so the barrel is lined up horizontally with the top of this structure. You see that? So I go, okay, at least it's probably going to be a straight shot. Looks good. Feels good, I guess. This is my neutral position. Boom. See that? First shot was on. Very dangerous. See that? Ah, damn it. Very dangerous. See that? Very dangerous. Okay, let's choose one of those upper ones right there. Ooh, looks good. Not quite. After the first shot, I'm just twerking my wrist a little bit to get the aim on. Okay, I'm just feeling it out. Look at that. Good guess, right? Good Lord. That was actually surprising for me. I don't use this all that often these days. I don't play this game all that often these days. Goddamn, right? My first guess was like really spot on. All I'm doing is I'm using the gun as a visual guide here. Okay, it looks kind of good. Oh, that was all out. I jinxed it. There we go. See that? So again, you're guessing on the first shot, and then you adjust your wrist for the second shots. See that? I hit the second shot. Like, I'm going to hit the second shot 90% of the time on a still target like this at this range, right? I'm just using the first one to guess, and I'm just adjusting my wrist just so slightly. Oh, I just jinxed it. Oh, I just jinxed it. There you go. See that? You have to really hold steady. Like one little subtle movement will throw it off, right? So that's how you one-hand peek with this bad boy. And that's why this thing is damn OP. Now, cheaters, there's people who cheat in this game. There's a lot of them, even at the top level of competition. They have crosshairs, kind of like a foul, and so it's a lot easier for them, but we don't cheat. So we're honorable people. So we guess. Pretty cool, right? Okay. So that's pretty much all I got, all right? Pretty straightforward. And the dogs are barking, so this is a perfect chance to stop the video. I hope you learned something from this masterclass video. This one just takes a lot of feeling. You got to feel that neutral position. You got to train your wrist to be able to handle that recoil, okay? Train your wrist and your forearm. But it's really about the strafing is the hard part, because in a real game, you're like doing some crazy strafing, and you're missing a lot of shots, all right? And it's because a lot's going on in a real game. So you have to practice here. So, okay, I got my strafe down. I can get my accuracy with my strafe. And then I have to be able to hit a moving target while I'm strafing with my wrists. Like, you have to be able to change your aim, not just shoot at one place with the SPR. And that's hard because you're doing multiple things. I'm turning the analog with my left hand. I'm twisting my right wrist for aim. I'm holding my neutral position. I'm focused on the target. 10 people are shooting at me. You know, like, you have to focus on those things, right? And that's why I train here in these controlled environments before I take them into a game, all right? All right, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned something from it. It's really one of the most broken guns in the game. I didn't make this video for so long because I thought it was going to get nerfed, so I just kept, just forget it. But here we go. All right, take care, y'all. Have a good one. Dogs, shut up. Uh-oh. Damn dogs. Oh my God, barking at nothing. All right, we did it. Let's catch up with chat here. All right. My name is now AMS Special. Oh, cool. I can't figure out how to change it here. Oh, yeah, that's a bummer. Oh, well, no worries. All right, we got it. God, we pumped out 2 masterclass videos. I haven't done one of these for a year. I'm just gonna. I don't even think I have to do much editing, to be honest. I think it was pretty solid. Forget the dog barking and all. Like, I ain't editing that out. All right, y'all. I hope you learned something. Thank you for hanging out with me while we did this. But I'll post these on YouTube. Same old, same old. So yeah. All right. Take it easy, y'all. Have a good one. Hope you're still enjoying the game. Peace out. See you in the next one.